Okay, big feature update. You can now draw with anything you want. You can use text, you can use your own shapes, draw with whatever you like. And here is how it works. So we have like a new pen feature. Like if you click here, you can draw freely and you can use this like a regular pen as you know it from like Illustrator or Figma. But one thing that is very unique is that you can draw like, let's say you have a path here, and let's say you want to draw with this shape. So we can simply do this by going here and drag out this pin and type in pen. And if we click on this, we can already draw. Now it's very close to each other, so let's increase the distance. We also can decrease or change the size, and then we can draw with this shape. We can add some random rotation, we can add some random sizing, some random opacity, and some random color. So if we have this, we have like a colorful and playful pen right away. And you can do this with anything. You can draw in here like a scribble, drag out here, make a pen, and then you can draw this scribble. And that's really cool for some typography stuff. And now we have SVG support, so you can drag in an SVG here, and you can also use this as a pen. Now performance-wise, this needs some work, but I think the direction is quite cool, so you can like create your own pens whatever you want. This also works with images. Set down the distance here, and then you have a like nice effect going on. That's like my favorite, my favorite pen, the duck pen. You can also rename your pens. So if you go down here, you see we have the freehand, like the normal pen, and we also have like the duck pen where we can draw ducks. I'm really curious what you guys come up with, and I think you can like use this in a wide variety of scenarios. Another big thing is the radial menu. I have now implemented that if you press right click, you can see we have a bunch of different things inside a radial menu. And this allows you to be really fast when creating things. So instead of going down here, clicking here, and then dragging out here, you can just right-click, drag up. And if you want to make a circle, you can do this. So you are very fast. You can also like create the pen and then draw, or create the path and then draw a path, or you could also like use the text and type in right away. Now the powerful thing is that you can not only just like make a new shape, but if you select the shape, you also have like the options what to do with that shape. You can delete this shape, or you can make like a grid. And this is like the grid. No, now you can see it like connected this automatically. And that's very powerful because like, let's delete that. If you want to make like a grid, you can just go up, go aside, and then you have a grid. If you want to make a circle, just go up and you have a circle here. And you can see there's a new thing here as well. So you can like change the things inside the canvas. So you can like change the radius here. And if you hold shift, it is a perfect circle. And you can add like copies here or subtract copies here. So you have like the full control inside the canvas without touching the node system. And as you can see, we have like a new animation going on. The elements make some space for the new element, and the new element plops in with a little plop animation. Now, same thing for the grid. If you make a grid, you can change the gaps and the spacing with this. If you hold down shift, you can have it like keeping the aspect ratio. And also down here, you can add new copies. Now, of course, this is completely flexible. If you click on the original element and go into edit mode, you can like change anything you want and then go back into the distance thing or add some new copies down here. This also works with images. Let me scale that down. And if you hit right click, you can make a grid out of these images. You can adjust the spacing, you can make some new copies, and then you have your grid. You can also go and click on your original image, R to rotate, S to scale. So you are very, very flexible and very, very fast. So if you want to do this like in Figma or Illustrator, like in Figma, I don't think it's even possible, especially with our plugins. In the Illustrator, you have to go into like several sub menus. But I think like making grids should be very, very easy and fast, because like in design, we use like grids all the time, right? Now this radial menu also works with the Blender shortcut Shift+A. So if you are used to Blender, you can just hit Shift+A and create like a rectangle or make it a grid. So let's say I reload the site and I create a path. So it creates a group automatically. So if you double click here, you see the whole group content, and this is like only one path. But if I draw a second one, it like automatically assigns it to the group here. So this prevents you from having like a whole mess in your node editor. If you want to change the order, let's say you want to have this at the bottom, you can use your arrow keys. With the arrow keys, you can move them up or down. And if you hold Shift with the arrow key, you can bring them at the top or at the bottom. We also have now the corners here. These are non-destructive, so you can like change your design as you want, and then you can change the corner radius later on. We also have the bevel option. So if you double click in here to get into edit mode, where you can like edit all these, we have now the shortcut B. And if you hit B, you can bevel one of these corners here. And if you scroll down or scroll up, you can change how the bevel will look like. Another new thing is inside edit mode, let's say you have like the shape and it's not finished. You can use the shortcut, like select both of these points and the shortcut F to combine those. It's like the same as in Blender. And that's it for this week, guys. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Bye-bye.